Hello, this is Dusty, and today I wanted to talk about how to optimize your damage for your mobile suit. We'll start by going over the skills first. These are the three primary skills I recommend. But without actually seeing how much of a difference they actually make, well, I'll just need to show it to you. So let's go to the training mission. Okay. I wish you could skip this dialogue. Anyways, just look at my initial slash. It's gonna do, just remember the damage that it does. 279. And it's gonna keep going up as my skill bar fills up. 280. 280. 280. 281, and so on. It's going to keep going up, and let me fill it up real quick. Oops. Okay, it's full. Okay, let's go back to that initial hit that started at 279. Now it does 319, so a whole 40 points of damage, I believe. And then we're gonna do an aerial attack. And that increased by almost 100 points. And then hit them from the back. 479. Hit them from the back in the air. And it's 575. So all those skills combined together nearly doubled the damage. As long as you hit the opponent from behind and in the air, which can be a little bit complicated, but it is doable. So, that's why I recommended those three skills together. Next, we're going to go over parts that you want to keep in order to optimize your damage. And before I actually started this video, I went ahead and got myself 1,003 parts. Where the extra 3 comes from is those 3 parts that you cannot remove. I'm unsure why you can't remove them, but there's 3 parts you cannot remove. So, anyways, the parts that you want to keep, there's very specific bonuses that you want to keep, and how I do this is to sort them by effects first. Like, there's the least amount of parts have a third effect on them. So you start by sorting out with effect 3 up here. So just sort from effect 3 first. The ones that I want to keep are physical for melee and range attack, and I want to make sure this bonus has either range or melee for this part. So that's what I'm looking for. So yeah, I don't see anything. Okay, there's nothing up here. I'm gonna ignore these in particular because they're a bit too specific. The second one I'm looking for is beam or melee and ranged, and the third one I'm looking for is main ranged with sub-weapon. Okay. I don't see any problems. So, with these... Oh, this is a terrible part because it's an HP part, which you don't really need. You want either melee or ranged, not HP. And luckily, those are located at the very top of the effect check. So the next we're going to check at near the bottom, where auto guard and these are. So super armor, melee and ranged, melee. Huh. Let me think about it. Okay, this one... These two do the same thing, but this one has a higher value, so I'm going to turn this off. So that one I'm throwing away. Auto repair. Oh, that's why I kept it, because it has physical melee and attack. Auto guard. For auto guard, you want one with range and one for melee. And then we're going to skip over to the all-rounder parts. Let's see. Again, this is not worth keeping. Beam. This is a bit on the low end, but we're gonna keep it for now. Now this is an HP part. Also on the low end. We might throw this away later. Okay, we're done with that. We're gonna look over auto guards. Oh, I don't have one for... This one's pretty good. It has auto guard, it's for ranged, and for your main ranged weapon you get an extra 16% attack. Sure, it's not the highest stats, but it's pretty useful for a auto guard part. Okay, change to physical, ranged, and melee. Super armor. Ranged. Melee part. This one's also a melee part. but this one gives you extra shots from your main ranged weapon, which is actually not that good. The reason is, by increasing your ammo count, you're also increasing the cooldown or the time it takes to reload. So that use limit is really not that great. Sometimes you want your weapon to recharge faster than having extra shots. Okay, and we're done with the all-rounder parts. We're gonna look over the sharpshooter parts. Okay, balancer. I don't see anything good for a balance part. No. Beam. Worth looking into. Okay. Ranged. Ooh, kinda nice. Okay, this one's a dump. We're gonna go all the way down. Not great, but not horrible either. Yeah, this one not that good. Change the physical. Oh, the thing about changing your attack type to physical, for whatever reason, after testing a bit, you do lose a tiny bit of damage, but I don't know if that's because the testing dummy has more physical resistance than beam, but yeah, by equipping the change to physical part, I did about 10% less damage for some reason. So, maybe it's different for you guys. Just keep a lookout. That's what my tests showed me. So, super armor. Okay, that's it for all the parts. Now we're going to go over to Effect 2 and do the same thing. And I'm actually using my right stick to scroll up and down by pages. So now instead of going by pages, you're going to go one by one. But the difference this time is you're actually going to go ahead and sell the stuff. So let's get started. That's worth keeping. Let's go for now. We might delete this later. Keep in mind that you only want 3 ranged and 3 melee, because one of the slots you want as an auto guard slot. So I'll comb over this later, and I might delete a few of them. But in this instance, we're just going over what you want to keep and what you want to sell. Okay, nothing interesting. We're gonna go all the way to the end of the list. Okay. Auto guard. Okay, nothing we're keeping. We're gonna go all the way to the all-rounder parts. No, we're not keeping that. We're selling that. Beam parts. This one's worth keeping for now. This one too. Wait, why did I... Well, whatever. Okay. That's it for the parts up there. I'm gonna scroll all the way down to the end of this particular list. Okay. No, we're not keeping an HP part. Nothing. So, we're gonna screw... Found nothing there. We're gonna scroll all the way to the sharpshooter parts. This is actually worth keeping. Okay, I don't see anything else. Okay, we're at the end of the list. This is actually not bad. I'll keep it. Okay, auto guard. Okay, and there's nothing else. So I'm gonna keep going to the end of the list. And by selling all those extra parts, I'm getting 11 million out of it. That's a lot of work for you. Oh boy. Anyways. And then let's briefly go over the pages, see if we missed anything that we should have sold. Nope, we're good. But yes, this is a list of all the parts that you want to keep. And then, for the final part of the video, I should showcase some updates to the mobile suits that I've been researching. For example, like, I know I said before that the Strike Gundam is very powerful, so, not Strike, the Freedom and I might as well showcase why. These are the particular parts I have on it. Notice that they're all melee parts, and that is beam, range attack, and beam, range attack. Why beam and range attack? It's because his sword is a beam weapon, his rifle is also a beam weapon, and only his cannons are physical. That's what these icons mean. Sword is melee, the gun is ranged. If you see this icon, it means it's a mix of both. Anyways, the damage that it does is really impressive for a all-rounder. Like, it's gonna hit very hard. From the front. Whoops. I kind of missed the spike, but yes, you can see the damage. I missed the spike again. One more time. There's a spike. As you can see, lots of damage for a all-rounder. I actually cannot get my infighters to do this type of damage. So take it as you will. The Freedom is an incredible suit. And then I noticed that the full armor double Zeta is getting very popular lately. Like, I get it. It's a very strong suit. With a few tests, this suit is indeed stronger than the Kshatriya, but it has the glaring problem with very bad melee. Like, this does more, the main weapon and the sub weapons do a whole lot more damage. Well, not that much more damage than the Kshatriya, but the Kshatriya doesn't miss. So, in an extended fight against a fast-moving enemy, while the full armored double Zeta will do more damage, on a fast-moving target, the Kshatriya will do more damage over time because it doesn't miss. So, well, they're built differently too. Like, for my full armor Zeta Gundam, since it has such poor melee, I put main range and sub weapon parts on it. So let's showcase it, just to show what I mean. Let's give it the best chance. So hit it from behind. Okay, 2000. Yes, that's almost 6,000 damage. But keep in mind, this has like a 25-second cooldown. So, well, let's find out how big of a cooldown it is. Really. Yeah, it's a 24-second cooldown, and each missile is about 10 seconds worth of cooldown. Let's go over to Kshatriya. Notice, I've actually upgraded Kshatriya since I noticed that it's all beam weapons. So if I upgrade beam for melee and range attack, it's going to apply to all of these parts. So let's see, funnels. So 3 times 6. No, 3 times 12 is 36. So it's a bit over 12 seconds to it's a little over 12.6 seconds per funnel, and it's 10.5 seconds for each mega particle shot, and well, it just takes 13 seconds for 10 shots. So, alright, I gotta showcase why the Phasis or full armor double Zeta is so bad at melee. So let's go back to double Zeta for melee first, and then I'll showcase the Kshatriya and why that's a better overall suit. Okay. In order to understand, I guess the gun is awesome. The gun is definitely awesome. Tons of damage. Yes, definitely tons of damage. But the problem with the double Zeta is its melee. Like, holy cow, 160. This is horrendous for a melee suit, or for melee, and you're gonna run out of ammo very quickly with the former double Zeta. Yes, you're gonna do a lot of damage while you still have ammo, but the recharge is horrendous. I mean, look at this. Look how long it's taking to reload. And all that ammo does not give you enough skill bar to use your roll action to refill all that ammo, so you're gonna have to wait it all out. Then let's go over to Kshatriya, which yes, it does less damage overall, but it can melee, at the very least. It's not as good as the High Nu when it comes to melee, but it's still melee damage. Again, I showed you what they did when hitting the opponent from behind and in the air, so let's go with the normal shot. Normal shot. Also 1000. Funnels. It's about 2000 something. But yes, it does less damage than that one mega beam shot, but it also has a roughly the same amount of reload time. Difference is I could shoot this 3 times, so whoops. Okay, and then we'll go over to beam shot, which is comparable to the missiles. 2500. So yes, the Kshatriya does less, does a little less range damage with his sub-weapons and his main weapon. But here lies the difference. Unlike the horrible, horrible double Zeta, when it comes to melee, at the very least, the Kshatriya can do some decent melee damage. In the air. Like, that is not bad for a sharpshooter unit. So, even though it's the Kshatriya's weak point, it's still much stronger than the double Zetas, or the full armor double Zetas. So, anyways, that's all I have for now. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.